Hello everybody, this is Sneaky the Lost and welcome back to Omnifactory. We are gonna be doing some things today. Off camera, I did some exploring, I did some off camera stuff. Apparently our little ore deposit down here, yeah, it leads down into a series of caverns, and I found redstone down there. I found a lot of other things too. Not all of them were very pleasant things. So, yeah, that was a trip. Got myself good and lost too. Username checks out. But I'm back. I found also some chalcopyrite. I found neodymium actually, which is weird. Neodymium we won't be needing for a very long time, but once we do, it's going to be nice to know where it is, roughly. Somewhere down there. But today, we're going to be focusing more on the immediacy. Slimy rubber, plant balls. So 8 leaves or saplings or something. I don't need to do this because I already have sticky resin, but let's go ahead and knock this quest out of the way because it's going to be a gateway to some better quests. Plus, we're going to need some of those Omni pennies. You'll notice I've got silver and I've got redstone over here. I went ahead and bought them with Omni coins. The thing is about this mod, you really don't want to try and hoard your Omni coins. You want to use them intelligently. You don't just want to, just use them to use them. But it doesn't do you any good to have like a whole bunch of Omni coins if you never use them. And especially at this point in the game, I really needed redstone. And I will need at least a small quantity of silver ore in the immediate future. And since these are going to be a little bit harder to find, although there's an enormous redstone deposit down there, it'll keep me going for quite some time. I had the coins. Why not do it? So I've gone ahead and completed this quest, which gets me the plant balls, the slime balls, and the sticky resin. We're going to go ahead and claim some of those coins. You'll notice I did a couple of other things. I got the drawers taken care of. We will be using those, but not immediately. Vein mining trees. Remember the stone lumber axe I created earlier? Well, I made an iron one. As you notice, there's a lot fewer trees around here, and I've got, this rubber wood farm kind of going in the middle there. Just cleared out some of these dark oak areas. So, got that taken care of. Got the more materials. Now, basic satchel. I could definitely do this basic satchel right now. Wool, 210, and 3 leather. I could do that. I could pretty easily do that. In fact, let's go ahead and do that. You'll also notice I've got more small storage crates, ores and ingots, natural resources, including animal products and mob products. Cobble, etc. I also explored a few buildings, found a lot of pain, not a whole lot else. The last one I've not bothered with using just yet. So let's go ahead and get this taken care of. Where is my leather? Ah, here it is. So we're going to make ourselves a satchel. There we go. Ding ding. Claim that. Now, we could probably go ahead and upgrade that to an Invar satchel pretty quickly. But let's go ahead and get this taken care of. From dusts to wires. This is where we're going to start our basic entry level production of alloys. And so I'm going to go ahead and start pulling some of this stuff in and some of that stuff in. Some more of that. I'm going to want... I'm going to go ahead and smelt up some of that. And actually, we're going to probably want to smelt up some of this as well. We're just going to go ahead and do that over here. If nothing else, we can upgrade these copper furnaces into steel furnaces. So that'll be cool. Or actually upgrade those all the way up to silver and then to gold furnaces. Which will be a nice boost to our smelting productivity. But more importantly, what we're going to be doing here, copper dust, red alloy dust, smelting that into ingots, iron dust, conductive iron dust, and then start doing stuff with it. So let's start there, shall we? We're going to need a lot of iron. Yeah, there's the chalcopyrite. I found a chalcopyrite down there. We may actually... Yeah, we may need to grab some more iron also real quick. So we're going to go ahead and start that smelting up. And then go ahead and come down here to our little piggy bank. Which, in hindsight, I should have probably started clearing out a little bit more vigorously. Before I started this episode. If I had thought about it, I probably would have, but Here we go. And remember, I've still got 3 more of those diamond hammers, so I'm not particularly afraid of running out of hammers anytime soon. There we go. So let's see. Yeah, that should be enough. Just for now. That is one thing about GregTech. You will need resources. You will need them in bulk. What I probably should have done is just smelted up a couple of stacks between episodes. Smelt up some magnetite here. Smelt up some more magnetite here. Put some of this coal away. Come on, computer. There we go. I don't know what I'm going to do with this andesite. I don't really like the andesite and the granite and all those things. I don't know why they were ever included. But not a fan, just saying. So here we go. We've got 32 iron ingots. And now we have 32 iron dusts. And the mortar is significantly damaged by that. The mortar will be worn out pretty fast, as you'll notice throughout this this thing. We may have to make a couple more. Which is why we're going to go ahead and do that. And some of that. There we go. While that's cooking, we're going to want some copper. How much? 14 copper. Okay. And yeah, I know, I should be doing it in bulk, but right now we're just going to do what the quest tells us to. Now, red alloy dust is going to be the first alloy we're going to make. As you notice, it requires a boatload of redstone to make. This is really going to be your choke point here. Oh, it didn't register the copper dust before I did that. Oh well. Then I shall simply have to do 14 more. I'm gonna need it sooner or later. I mean, there's not even a question. I am gonna eventually need it later. So, let's go ahead and start cooking up this redstone alloy dust. Some in here, some in here. Now then. Ah, yes, conductive iron. It's going to be the other little interesting dust, and that's going to be another source of all of our redstone is gone. I bought a half a stack of redstone ore. It's already gone. So yeah, it's just you're gonna. I mean, there's a reason why the redstone deposits are so huge. So let's go ahead. I'm just trying to make sure I've got everything completed. Iron ink, red conductive dusts. Yes. So we'll pop 16 in here. 16 in here. Throw in some more tiny coal. Eventually we're going to get away from tiny coal, but for now I'm kind of husbanding my resources. Eventually we will get away from that, trust me. And then we're going to make this conductive iron ingot, and then we're going to start really rocking here. So first step, what we're going to want is to make red alloy plates. And make sure to pull it into your inventory so that it'll register it for the quest. Gonna save that. And then redstone, red alloy, not redstone, red alloy wire. Save that. We're gonna need a lot of that going forward. And we are continuing to smelt up here. Yeah, we're actually working towards low voltage machines now so that we aren't as dependent on this process here. So here's your conductive iron. So again, we're going to want plates of conductive iron. Make sure it recognizes those. Good. And wires. Ding ding. Ding ding. All right. So, block module I've already got, so I'm just going to go ahead and pull that out of my scanner so that it will register the fact that I have it, and then put it back. And you see I've got 35 Omni pennies again, so you know, if I need to, I can buy more stuff. I'm definitely going to have to go on a mining run between episodes. to get more redstone. But I can do that. So, rubber sheets and electronic subcomponents and cables. Okay, rubber sheets. 2 sticky resin and a hammer. And let's sleep through the night. So, sticky resin. How many are we going to need? 3. Okay. A 1, a 2, a 3. 3. Claim that. Rubber soft hammer. Yeah, that's an interesting tool. 1, 2, a 3. We're actually going to hold off on making that rubber mallet for now. We're more interested in making these red alloy cables, which is the red alloy wire and the rubber sheets. There we go. Claim that. I'm up to 50 Omni pennies already. That gets into LV power storage, small battery hulls, 2 10 plates, and a red alloy cable. And then we're going to need to get into these electronic components, these vacuum tubes, resistors, and the coded circuit boards. Remember, we made a few of these earlier. Yeah, get used to them. There's a reason we use these work tables, and these reasons for using these work tables are we're going to need to make these Garaman things in bulk. Notice how you can immediately have your copper consumption by switching to fine copper wire once you can make fine copper wire, which, yeah, you're going to need a machine to do that. So, you know, that's the whole point of this pack. And then, of course, vacuum tubes. Same concept with the fine copper wire. Once you get once you get a wire mill going, and then, of course, the vacuum tubes requires paper, glass tubes. So we're going to need some glass going on here. It's just a pain in the glass. Yeah, I know. Sue me. So all that stuff is going to be made over in this new work table, because we're going to need those in bulk as we go on. And then your first circuit, which is where we're ultimately headed, because we definitely want to get into steam dynamos and our low voltage power so we can get our first machines. Now, big thing, I'm going to have to very quickly make a decision about housing. Greg Tech machines do not appreciate getting rained on. So we're going to have to move into one of these buildings here, or make our own building in the not too distant future. We're really going to have to do something about that, but that's going to be for the future. For now, let's just stay on target. So we're going to want 2 times 4 is 8, 10 plates, which is 1610. So I've got 2610 here. There's 1610. Here's my 8 10 plates. You guys and you guys makes for you guys. There we go. LV power storage. Lithium is actually not as rare as you might think it is. That's pretty much what we're going to be going directly for, because you can get that actually out of clay. Because you can use your mortar to turn that into clay dust, and then clay dust, yeah, here we go. Electrolyzer electrolyzes into sodium, silicon, lithium, and aluminium. Or aluminum if you're American. And then, of course, so we're going to need some clay dust, and that's where we're going to get our intro level lithium from. We'll want more of it later, but that's going to be for later. So we've got that. We really are going to want this steam dynamo here, so we're going to want to hit that. We've got these things, we can remove those. So we're going to want another iron furnace, excitation coil, couple of copper plates, couple of wrought iron gears, and a redstone transmission coil. So let's break this down. Iron furnace, 8 iron, and a thing. It's not that bad. Excitation coil, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red alloy plates. And a couple of redstone conductance coils, which is 3 gold rods and 2 redstone each. You're beginning to understand now why we're going to need a lot of redstone. And between episodes, I'm going to go back down and farm some more. Couple copper plates. Here's where we need our silver in this transmission coil. 3 silver rods. And then wrought iron gears. This is one of the reasons that we're really going to want to get out of this manual crafting age as soon as possible. Because that's 4 wrought iron plates, so that's 8 wrought iron, plus another 4 wrought iron rods, so that's 12 wrought iron, plus the screwdriver, of course, which is going to be taking durability. So, yeah, we really want to kind of maybe not. You know, the wrought iron ingot in the mold in the alloy smelter will at least make it for 8. The extruder, once we get into that, but we're going to need at least medium voltage for that, so that's not going to be for a while, but that's going to be 4. And the gear working die is 4, but that's in the compactor, and that is not trivial. That's stainless steel and mana-infused ingots that we are nowhere close to getting to. So, this is going to be our next big thing, is going to be this steam dynamo. Once we do that, we're going to need an infinite water supply, which isn't going to be too terribly difficult. It's just going to be some iron. The conductive iron energy conduits. Yes, we're going to be using Ender IO here pretty soon to run RF power. Fuel catalyzers. This is where we're going to be able to potentially get into leadstone jetpacks. Not really my cuppa. Of course, gliders and grappling hooks make for a great combination for traversal, getting around all over the place. So there's that. That's just telling us about the end game tabs and just, you know, free Omni pennies. I'll take them. There we go. So we do have some Omni coins, which can be used intelligently to buffer our resources. But we're gonna very, very rapidly and very shortly get into low voltage machines. So that's gonna be exciting, but that's gonna require a boatload of iron, a boatload of redstone, a decent chunk of copper and tin. So, hi-ho, it's off to mine I go. Yeah. That's what I'm going to be doing between episodes, is mining. Mining all the things. What exactly do I need? 3 10 nuggets, 2 Invar. I could make that right now. 2 iron dust and a nickel. Oh, I don't have the nickel. Okay. I would need to go find some nickel downstairs, which there's probably some down there that I just didn't see. So, yeah. I'm just going to start coring this out. I still need to figure out what I want to do as far as as far as a more permanent base, because this, what I'm doing right now, I mean, it's ad hoc. It's not going to last me very long. But then again, you know, we never really anticipated it to last me very long, so fair. You know? There we go. Yeah, you notice I've got a wrought iron pickaxe and it's already almost broke. Yeah, I did a lot of running around between this episode and the previous. And it looks like I'll be doing more. But, until then, this is Sneaky the Lost, signing off.